Hey everybody, JD Frost from Wrestling Rants and Reviews here with my co-host.
Your boy, Dre 41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicy Dre, aka I am the Ops, aka Mr. Persona non grata. They do not want to speak about me, but it is what it is.
And today I've been putting little videos out, little short videos about how WrestleMania. Personally, I'm gonna say quick, and I'm gonna let Dre have his say because he's a little more in depth when it comes to this, because he's a little more versed as far as different wrestling goes, so he's got a different view. Personally, night one was like a snoozer for me. I'm sorry, a couple matches were good. Night two felt rushed. And I gotta say, I've never seen so many commercials. 8 commercials after every match, and then another three or four, then a nice view to show, oh, look where we are, blah, blah, blah. They literally could have put 3 matches each night. And the ramp and the entrances, they sucked. This literally felt like WrestleMania 1 or 2. It just did not feel like WrestleMania. Like, it felt like, let's sell what we can. Screw the fans. I mean, JD McDonough, his entrance, they played commercials. The crowd was booing. Come on, dude. He's an up and comer. I mean, and he's funny to watch, and he's dude nearly killed himself and finished the match. Um, I just feel like the matches were shorter, which I did like. I like that. But some of the matches, like we'll get into, like night one, I feel like the Seth Rollins match was okay. It was what was expected. And of course, I mean, you knew Braun Breaker was coming back. Um, the AJ Lee one, all the little kids, which shows kids need to go out and touch some grass because they didn't know how to skip down a ramp. They're like, like me and my girlfriend just laughing hysterically, like Dre, you know how to skip. If you had to get up and skip in front of the camera, you could do it.
Why do I know how to skip?
Because we went outside and played. We know how. This is like something you should know growing up. These little girls were like, it was so awkward. It was like I felt bad watching it. So how'd you feel about night one? I felt like I give it like literally like a 4.5 out of 10.
I mean, it's clear to see at this point in time that this is the TKO era of WWE. It's not about making WrestleMania the showcase of immortals. It's about how much money we can make from these sponsors. Um, it's ridiculous. It didn't feel like WrestleMania. Like I felt like it was a speed run to see how many commercials they can fit in a 3.5, 4 hour show.
Exactly.
Um, for and I felt like it went by so fast because I'm like, you're used to WrestleMania, like it's a 4 hour show, you know what I'm saying, and they're jam packed with matches. I think like the soul of WrestleMania is like gone, like it's
It is
done
dead.
because it's
It's
like now it's a
uh
situation where you don't even see the promo videos before the matches. It's like, I mean, even with a VPN, you would think you would see it. No, you don't see it. Like they just show commercials now, and it's just like it's such a soulless show. It's like it's like a Saudi show. Honestly, it's like
it was worse
it's
than the Saudi show. I'm sorry. It's worse than a Saudi show.
no, because
A
at
Saudi
least
show
people
flowed better.
hold on. At least people were there to watch it, unlike the Royal Rumble. So it's better based off of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I don't even know how. I mean, I get how TKO is like, they want their money, they want their ROI, and I get that. But it's just like, guys, like it's a soulless show. It's like I expect not every entrance to be like a spectacle, but damn, it
That
was like
ramp
two or
was
three.
fucking long, dude.
I mean, all the ramps are
Oh
long,
no, I
pause,
know, but like
but there's no like there was only a couple of entrances that really had like a showcase entrance.
did
And
you
I
see
just feel
EO
like,
running down the ramp? She's like,
but I mean, that's what you get when you in a stadium at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's like
but you
the
could put
problem,
more seats that way and shorten the ramp a little. Put more
I don't
seats
think they
like
would do that. I don't think they would
they
do
got the
that.
big TVs. I mean, like why not? Like shorten it by at least 100 feet. I mean, God, like
Yeah.
Ric Flair said, "Oh my daughter's entrance was the best." What? Ew.
Of
She looked
course he
like,
would say that. That's his daughter.
yeah,
I mean, come on. He
but it
shows
was so
favoritism. It is what it
awful.
is.
Like everybody, like even CM Punk. Okay, he wore a jacket with names. Okay, cool. But it was so long. Like I have to say, the Brock Lesnar match, um, and I'm kind of right because they're pushing Keanu Carver, I think his name is. He's in NXT.
Oh, okay.
I call him Black Lesnar. He's literally when he goes like this, he's built like Brock. He fights. He did you see what he did on NXT this week? Dude, he destroyed Joe Hendry. I mean, he kept punching him and punching him. It was to the point where Joe Hendry was done and he won by it was over.
Hmm.
He's the next Brock, not Oba. That match was awful. Oba doesn't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch, bro. He doesn't know it. And it's
He
like
was going up against Brock Lesnar. What do you want from him?
but still, Brock Lesnar, dude, uh, even Adam Scher said it. Braun Strowman, he's bigger than Oba. Come on, and like Oba, like Braun got beat up by Brock. You're telling me Oba, who's smaller, he comes down like this? And I'm sorry, Monday night, heading into Monday Night Raw. I do like what they did with Monday Night Raw. That's the only thing I'm positive about. He came out in a suit. Dude, he's done. He's done. He's no longer the ruler, his conqueror who comes out with shirt and pants and he's just a badass guy. No, it's like they're trying to turn him into The Rock like that. He's already
No,
wearing a
wait a minute. He was
suit,
doing that on NXT. What are you
but he's
talking about?
wearing a suit. Dude,
He
you're
was doing that
done.
on NXT.
I know, but you're done. You're done. Remember when he originally started? Didn't he wrestle barefoot?
No,
I thought he did. I think he did.
you
But
tweaking.
anyway, I feel like he comes out and there's all this Oba Oba, and they're feeding it through the sound system. Because I'm watching people, I don't see anybody cheering or doing anything. You're telling me everybody behind there are the ones that are cheering? They're doing the Goldberg thing. They're feeding it in, just like they did with JC Jane and whatever on SmackDown. Boo! The fans like this, and they're not booing. It's like it's
They're
so
just you're looking at the front row. Like,
but it's
come on,
so
man.
no, I'm looking at the whole back like that and the side. It's
They
so
weren't even looking back there. Cut it out.
it's dude, it's so manufactured now. They're manufacturing reactions just like WrestleMania. It's like they're manufacturing moments. WrestleMania moments is because these things happen. Like Chris Jericho said, he goes, me and Shawn Michaels talked for about 15, 20 minutes. He goes, we went over stuff and we had a great match. He goes, there was two people who knew. That's when you were able to make your own match and everything wasn't like someone back there saying, tell them to do this. Now tell them to do that. Tell them to do this. Tell them to do that. I like the earpiece for referees because they're no longer looking. They could be told when to get up, so that's more real. But like everything's so planned out to the point where it's like there always a moment. No, it wasn't. Like the Javon Evans when he jumped off the back, he had to jump off the back thing, not the turnbuckle. And you could see Rusev move to take the move. No, he should have bumped into the ladder,
I mean,
grabbed him and
he
did
did,
it.
but
It was
if he
so
didn't
fake,
do it,
bro.
he didn't catch enough air. Come on now, like,
No, but that's
relax.
because he stood far back because he was too close. He stood on the turnbuckle post, not the turnbuckle. He could have went turnbuckle and he could have bumped into him and then but no, Rusev leaned into it. Rusev even stood there looking like it's like we're watching them practice. It's not even that good. I mean, the matches were shorter, which is great. Uh the Finn Balor match was good. I like that with Dominic. That was a good match. That
Uh,
was
Um, I
I
would say
felt
it's not one of the best
but
demon
for
matches.
who was in it, it was I think it was really good. I think it was good.
I feel like it could have been better.
Becky Lynch's match, how about that? That was a good match. They got the referee involved, and she still got to use the turnbuckle. That was clever.
Here's the thing. Like that was an okay match, but I just feel like here's my thing. Like I don't but this is gonna sound like I'm a hater. Besides her entrance, there's nothing like special about Becky Lynch.
Yeah, she's done. Yeah,
Like
she's got to go away for a
honestly,
while.
she's a personality, but as far as what she does in ring, it's nothing special.
That's why
I'm just not impressed.
she should go back to being the man and just do that straight normal Stone Cold like thing. It worked perfect. It was going in there beating up,
Yeah. Cause it's
but
like, yo, take away all those moves that she do and just get down to the nitty gritty. It's like, cause honestly, it's not her and AJ's match wasn't impressive to me. It wasn't like
no, it was
I
like
didn't
watching.
feel it.
It was like watching Lita try to come back and win a title. It just wasn't good. It just was. You're past your time. It wasn't good. But
Hmm.
how about the women's tag match? I mean, you have them come out like Demolition. That looked cool. That was
That was
cool.
cool. That was cool.
But then you have
Um,
Lyra and Bailey actually look like a tag team.
I mean,
And
they started dressing, in the same kind of outfits. You know what I'm
but
saying?
you
The
give
same
it,
colors.
but you give it to Paige and Brie. My question is,
Here's the thing.
Nikki's gonna attack Paige when she comes
Oh,
back.
absolutely, absolutely. But here's the thing, right? That was a big moment. Her returning. Shout outs to Paige. I met her in a grocery store during the blizzard.
Yeah, I know. I
Um,
saw. I remember that. Alicia
but
Fox looked like she had cancer or something. Yeah,
she wears a lot of makeup, but whatever. Um,
she didn't age well either.
no, not at all. I would say it's from drinking, but I would say that it had because her return. I felt like she had to win that match, and it was a good story for her to come back and come back from injury when she was in AEW. Like I don't even know why they pretended like she was just out of wrestling. Like she was AEW Women's Champion, right? Like whatever.
And she talked mad shit about Triple H and WWE.
This is when she was doing
You can't
drugs. Like
forget that. You can't forget that.
you got to remember she was doing drugs, and she got released, and she kept failing drug tests. So come on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was failing drug tests left and right when she was with Alberto, and that's when she was started talking all
Oh,
that
right.
trash about him.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the way, he's out of jail and nothing's gonna happen to him again. So yeah.
it's Mexico. What do you
What a
expect?
waste. What a waste of talent, man. What a waste. That's
But here's the thing, though, about him. They gave up on him. They gave up on him too. So
yeah, but he's beaten women how many times and gotten arrested and gotten away with it?
it's Mexico,
He's
dog.
got an issue. He's got an issue.
Yeah, no, he definitely has an
He's a
issue.
piece of
Definitely.
crap. Yeah. But like I feel like Nia and
Lash legend.
Lash should have kept it because I like Lash. Lash,
Yeah, I mean,
she's something because she's like Jade Cargill and Nia Jax put into one, but she's calm, she's milder, she's not crazy like she was when she first started in NXT. And I mean, dude, she body slammed Otis, dude. That shit was hilarious. That was
yeah,
like Hogan
yeah.
and Andre. That was awesome. That was
No,
awesome.
that was.
The
Oh,
place
speaking
went
of that,
nuts. Huh?
no, they did. Did you see the Hogan documentary?
No, I'm hearing
You ain't
bad
watching that?
things. I'm hearing bad things.
I mean, when
Are
they
they
started
burying
getting
him?
to no. I mean, it's him like talking about a lot of stuff, and they have like other people. They. I mean, it gets to the point where it's like the reason why he got booed, and his last appearance on Raw, they went into that.
Yeah,
You know what
Trump.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? And,
Trump.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they had Homeboy on it. You know what I'm saying? Which I was like, wow, y'all got Homeboy
Well,
on
that's like
this?
AEW, how they're chanting anti-ICE, this and this. It's like, listen, fuckers, you're at a show. You're supposed to escape politics in real life. Stop bringing that shit to the show. You don't like Hogan. Why would you boo him? Dude, you had to have cheered him for how long? You know the guy's ill, this and this, and it's like, just
Well,
enjoy the
no,
moment.
no,
You're
no.
there.
So they went into how he died, and he wasn't ill. He was going in for
I
a
know the
neck
drugs he
surgery.
took, yeah.
No. He was going in for a neck surgery, and he died during the surgery. That's what happened. It wasn't drugs. It wasn't none of that. The when he
But he
was
died at
taking
home.
drug, huh? No, he was going in for. They literally said his widow was talking about it on the documentary. He went into the hospital for neck surgery and died. I guess he had a heart attack during surgery and he died.
But I watched the video where they took him out of his house.
No,
Because
you
Bischoff
don't.
even said he went and saw him the week before he did. Really? Wow.
That's why you got to watch the documentary.
That's fucked up.
They go, and then he was kind of weird as a father too.
Yeah, because
Some of
he was dating
no,
someone as
no,
old
no. What
as
I'm saying is like when his kids were young, like he was like, yo, pause. This is a pause. Like, why are you wearing a speedo rolling around the floor with your kids? Like,
yeah.
and why are you recording this, sir? Like, this is weird. Like, I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know. A little weird.
He we
Uh,
got something fucked up to watch later. Go ahead.
but um, but yeah, it's like a 4 part little mini series. I think like each episode's like 40 minutes. I mean, it goes in depth about him in the 80s and the 90s and
Yeah.
him, becoming a heel and then going back to the WWE, and then when they fired him and him getting back in good graces and everything like that.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, I was like, you know what? Let me watch it and see what it's about because people were talking about it. I might as well get my little, time to it.
well,
So I watched it last night.
I look at it in a sense where it's like, you do things in your past. Like I'm sure you've said or done some messed up shit. It shouldn't be held against you. People grow, people change, things are different. Plus, also a thing too, Mark Henry also spoke on it too, and he's not racist. He's not. He's this and this, and he believed him. And I mean, who's the biggest, toughest mush in wrestling? Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's a mush, yeah. So
A
he's
lot of
gonna
the
believe
stuff
whatever.
a lot of stuff he talks about now though, he's solid on a lot of guys. He had like talks with like Jacob Fatu and I guess he's a scout for WWE now or something, and he helps them again because he was doing that when he was working. And it's
Yeah.
just like he's helping these guys and he's really trying. A guy who got buried for so many years and then finally they got the Halls of Pain, which we waited forever for, and it was short. But like he goes out of his way and he knows these people and he works with these people and he's like, and so like if anybody has any questions about people, just listen to some Mark Henry stuff. You'll
I
really
wouldn't
change
say
your mind.
listen to Mark Henry because Mark Henry is a little bit questionable. I'm gonna put it out there because
Yeah, but
he's
some of
still
his stuff, he's a positive guy, which is kind of crazy for
that's
how he
great
was
and all.
treated.
That's great and all, but when you still ask him questions like, "Oh, well, if you was in a bar fight, name five wrestlers you would want to have with you on during this
Haku,
bar fight,"
Haku, Haku, Haku,
and
Haku.
he says one of the people would be Chris Benoit, and it's like you do realize that he offed his kid, right? Like
Well, that's
you do.
beforehand. That's
No,
beforehand.
but still though, like this is what he was asked at WrestleMania weekend, and it's just like he's like, oh God, I get.
So you really think, pause now a second, you really think that they should bury everything Chris Benoit before that happened? I mean, he does have a pretty storied career for what he's done, how he's done, and I mean,
Let me put it to you like this, right? Like it's difficult to separate the person from that you see on TV to the person that you know in real life. Now, for a lot of us, we don't know these people in real life. We're only knowing them based on what we've seen on TV, and
yeah,
we get this idea in our heads that we grew up with them because we watched them. No, we just watched them. That's it. We don't
yeah,
know who
yeah.
these people are, and we have to, as human beings, be able to separate what we see on TV and what we know in real life. Now, because I don't know him from a can of paint in real life, I could only see him on TV, then I can only go based off of his actions. Now, with that being said, when you off a child, it's kind of like, yo, that's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Hold on, that's real. So regardless of whatever I seen on TV, that's TV. This is real. Something real happened. I can only go based off of what's real.
So it's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
So it's okay that uh Carlos Colon can kill somebody and get put in the Hall of Fame.
No, no, he shouldn't have never been in the Hall of Fame. Like, yo, there's a couple of people in the WWE Hall of Fame that I don't think should even be in
But
there.
that's my
And
point.
it's like, let's say, for instance, right, that there's no solid evidence. Okay, cool. There's no solid evidence, but he was still there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
because it's a little sketchy, I don't think we should mess with it. That's just me personally. And that's the same way I feel about Benoit. So it's just like,
Benoit.
yo, he sat there off the kids. So it's like, yo, we shouldn't mess with him.
Yeah.
Like all the rest, like I get it. It's like y'all wrestled with him, y'all wrestled against him, all this. Y'all have stories up against all up and down the roads. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. But here's the thing, though. The reality of the situation is he did something that, like, let's say he did that to your child. Would you still say he a great wrestler?
No,
You
I
know what I'm
know.
saying?
No, I know, but if they were to at least acknowledge what he did do and made this could be something that could be made good in a sense. And then all proceeds of what they make, t-shirts or like the video stuff, give it to the family, so the kids. I think that would be a good positive. That would be in a way so that there's some fans because like Republican, Democrat, Tea Party, you have people who have different opinions, and like assholes, we all have one. So it's a matter of like you could take something and make a box set of his stuff, proceeds all to the family, to the kid, to the kids' things, this and this. And I know it's not going to change things, but it does help make their life better. It does help. It's doing something good, taking something bad and doing something good with it. You can't just totally brush it away and say, okay, that's it's over. If you have a chance to do something good, why not? Why not?
Here's the thing, though, the
That'll only
stigma
make your
that comes,
company look, that'll only make your company look really
but
good to a lot of people.
you, but here's the problem with that thought process is that they did an autopsy with his brain and
Yeah, it was like
found
an
out all the
80-year-old
damn.
man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like now it's like you're bringing that back in the light that they're allowing this wrestler with this messed up brain to go out there
And
each
nobody
and
knew.
every night.
Yeah.
So it's like you're opening up a can of worms. So I can understand it from the business perspective. Yo,
Yeah.
we can't touch this because it's
Yeah.
just going to bring up too much and it won't benefit us in the short term or in the long term because it's just going to say now we're celebrating or we're starting this whatever this fund based off of this guy who off the child just
Yeah.
because he wrestled good.
I know. I know.
So
I
now we're
just
just
try to,
gonna
I always try to find something good and something bad. So like there's
yeah,
gotta be something.
but that you can't like you
All right, well
I
let's move
can't.
on from that. Let's move on from that.
All
We
right.
still got a lot to talk about quick. Monday Night Raw. I feel Monday Night Raw was actually better than WrestleMania. Ethan Page is on Raw, thank fucking God, because he would get buried on SmackDown and he could be himself on Raw. I see him as a major player. And dude, I love everything he does. He's vicious. He's a great heel. He's such a dick. Oh my God, he's fun to watch. Even how he's like, no, go ahead, go ahead. Like he's just good. I feel like he's the kind of guy that AEW totally dropped the ball on. Like
Oh
totally.
yeah, yeah. AEW dropped the ball on multiple people. They definitely
Ricky
dropped the
Saints
ball.
though, he's on SmackDown, so they didn't really drop the ball on him. I don't like him.
Yeah,
Ethan's
I don't
so
know if
much
he.
better.
I don't know. Oh, here's the problem. Well, okay, so let's stick with Raw. So yes, Ethan Page on Raw. He definitely has the size. He looks like a professional wrestler.
Yep,
He's good on the mic. He has his character, so he's good. He's
yep.
set. The only thing I worry about is his booking, and if they job him out. As long as they keep like they don't got to throw him to the top. They don't need to do that. Keep him in the middle. Keep him in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Have him grind it. You know, do some big storylines, some feuds. You know what I'm saying? Have him
Uh,
grow his character. Have people hate him first, which won't be difficult because you
yeah.
know he's good at being a heel.
But they cheered him when they saw him show up. They're like,
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, but you know, because that's that
yeah,
new toy. You know, new
yeah.
got a new toy, whatever the case is.
And he
Another
beat
thing that I
Oba, didn't he? He beat Oba, didn't he?
in that 4-way thing,
Yeah, but he still beat Oba, and won the title. NXT, or no? Yeah, he got the North
he
American
didn't
title.
pin him, but he beat him.
He got the North
Um,
American title.
Yeah, but what was I about to say? Oh, and another thing that I did appreciate is so a lot of people had this aspect, and I kind of did too, mm, with Danhausen and how WWE was going to book him based on like him not being looked at as a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
And I can understand that he's a character wrestler, which WWE really doesn't have. He's like a doink that has multiple
Doink.
personalities, but it works. And they did it with those vignettes that they had with the Miz, and that was amazing. That him showing up at his house,
Yeah, it's
going
just
into
funny.
his pool,
Yeah.
stealing his child's bike. That's funny, you know what I'm
My
saying? And it's
daughter's
like,
bike.
yeah, like that was funny. And it's
Yeah.
like they got to keep doing stuff like that, and that's little things that AEW can't figure out.
Mm.
Like I don't think they have a correct team
And he
that
has nobody to tell him what to do. He's supposed to be a fan of wrestling. Dude, bro, that works. Like, I mean, they could do something like that with Orange Cassidy, even though he doesn't talk. They could, like, where he goes and he
no,
just
he
doesn't talk.
talks. Rich Cassidy talks.
Oh, he talks now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they kind of like. I just feel like AEW kind of presents themselves as like uber real wrestling, like
Yeah.
that where that's a realm that Danhausen can't like a silly wrestler really can't like live in that that realm.
Well, what do
They
you
just
think?
can't.
But what do you think about like uh okay, like okay, we got to kind of get through this because time's kind of clicking. Uh, it's Danhausen. Yes, it's good. He's good. He goes both places, which is good. He doesn't have a solid place. It'll be fun. I love how he goes, "You are cursed," and then, psh, I mean, that was funny. But
Yeah.
how do you feel about the fact that like the Street Profits are back together? Like they got to split them up. They're on Raw.
No,
It's going to
no,
be a
you don't split
waste.
them up. Because if
Dude,
you split them up,
Montez is a star, dude. He is a
okay, yeah,
star.
but if you split them up, Dawkins is out of here.
Good.
He doesn't hold the same star power as Montez. He doesn't.
Exactly. But Montez, dude, his glass ceiling is Dawkins. That's Marty Jannetty without talent. I'm sorry. He needs to get put through a barbershop window. I'm sorry. Montez Ford could do so much, and I want to see him do so much. And they're going to both end up leaving the company, just like how they let Aleister Black go again. Like, what in the. So, so you have all those people on Raw. So instead of like releasing and SmackDown, yes, you had JC Jane. I feel she should have went to Raw, but I think Sol Ruka should have went to SmackDown. But because the Gruel group should be on Raw because it's more of a clown show, as where SmackDown's more serious wrestling, and that fits Sol Ruka more as opposed to the girls that cause trouble on Raw. I feel like that would be better. I like NXT's kind of more the same. They're moving people up. Keanu Carver, they're giving him, like I said, I call him Black Lesnar because that dude, I love watching him. He destroyed Joe Hendry. Like he just kept smashing him when he was down. He kept smashing him. And my opinion, I think Brock's next match when he does come back, because he will, shouldn't be Gunther. I think he should go against Keanu Carver. They should annihilate each other so much where it has to get broken up. Neither one wins. It's a no contest. Then Brock can retire. As in he didn't get beat. He showed he's still strong and a beast. And Keanu Carver didn't get beat by Brock, but yet kind of passed the torch that way. I feel like that would be cool. You got to watch some of his stuff, dude. I'm telling you, because
Hmm.
it's literally like once he starts, because he's new. I think he came from LFG. Once he starts like getting bigger and bigger, dude, he's Brock Lesnar, but a black version. Except he could
I gotta
talk. He
see.
doesn't need a manager. He don't need a manager. He can talk, and
I
he
gotta see.
got the personality, you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen him, so I gotta
Dude,
I
you
gotta check
gotta, you
him out.
gotta. Your homework this week is to check him out. Check out some of his stuff. Dude, I like this
Hmm.
guy. I like this guy a lot. He's like
The
Mike
thing,
Tyson and Brock Lesnar had a baby. He's
hmm,
scary looking like Tyson, but big like Brock, and he moves fast like Brock. And they're putting him in the title picture, like up against what's his face? Tony D'Angelo. Tony's a big dude.
yeah,
So
he
we'll see
is.
what happens with that. If they job him out, I'm gonna be pissed. But if they give him the title, bro, they're gonna
Hmm.
give him a huge push. He's more exciting to watch. And the match he had with Joe Hendry, he did wrestling moves. He didn't just lift things up and put them down. He did moves, punches, this, headlocks. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm psyched. I got goosebumps, bro. I'm psyched to this guy. I can't. He's
Hmm.
he's my favorite up and comer, and I see a lot with him. I see him surpassing Oba. I say in 5 years, Oba's going to be like Braun. He'll kind of be off.
That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
do see that. But so with that being said, what's your take on the people going from to the main roster? You like it? You don't like it?
Um, I feel like there was no real surprises. Like you just brought people up from NXT. Before it used to. I'm not,
It was like a mass drop off. Yeah,
I feel like honestly, I mean it helped clean up the roster. Put some new talent on the main roster, which there's always a need for that every year.
yeah.
I just feel like some of them are ready, some of them aren't, and it's just like if there's no real plans, why bring them up?
And they said TKO's making all the decisions, not Triple H. So we can't really blame Triple H now. We got to kind of think. But I got a prediction. I had a dream. Something's gonna happen. They're gonna do something. It's gonna be really, really stupid. I know it. And it's gonna have something to do with celebrities. I can't put my finger on it. There's something they're gonna do. I can't.
They
Oh
are
man.
not going to bring back the 24/7
I
championship.
really think that they're gonna, and I think Jelly Roll's gonna have it, or yeah, I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna bring this fucking thing back because they're gonna go, hey, this way we can have a title that's out there getting defended all the time, and celebrities could get a piece of it. That's what I think.
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna keep it on 100. I hated that championship.
One, it was ugly. I had to get it, but it was ugly.
I just hated it, and it was just like it was a poor man's hardcore title. I
This is what
just
you
I
call extra regular.
Yeah, it's basic. I don't even know how like they said
Extra regular.
it's bad. That's a horrible title.
Yep.
I hope you ain't pay a lot for that.
Oh no, no. I
No,
got it because when eventually I'm able to do videos, I want to do little funny shit with it, but whatever. But
gotcha.
but so what do you think? We got 3 minutes. What do you think as far as Raw and SmackDown? Do you think one's gonna be better than the other, or what?
It all depends on how they utilize the talent. Actually, for SmackDown, I did like how they used Fatal Attraction to attack everybody. That was good. We need a true women's faction who's out just attacking and brutalizing everybody.
Hmm.
That was a good come up right there. I appreciated that. And that's something I was thinking about too. Like, yo, they don't have no women's faction.
And then they showed
So
up.
it's good. Yeah. You
Uh,
know what I'm saying? So it's like good. They needed that. They needed a shot in the arm, not just for the tag team titles, but for any of the mid card women's titles too. Julia losing the United States title, I wasn't happy about that. That just seemed like wow, like
well,
you
it's her
said, you
time to
kind of
move up. She's been there long enough. It's her time to move up towards the title. Well, her and Kiana James are gonna they're gonna go at it because the way she's looking at her, she's gonna blame
yeah,
her for
they're gonna
getting
break
hurt.
them up, and
Yeah,
then Kiana James probably gonna get released. Probably Julia too.
that really?
Probably. I
Why?
know Kiana James. They're not gonna keep her.
No. I
They're
can't
probably
believe
gonna
they
let
got,
her
I
go.
can't believe. Oh man, I don't know. I just.
They let a lot of people go, but that's another video that we can get in depth about.
Oh my God, bro. Ugh. But like once again, WrestleMania night one, I give it a 4.5. Night two, a five. Like I literally and I watched it later. I watched Sunday on Monday, so I fast forward through that shit, and it's like,
Mm.
and I kept dozing off during it because it was like it's just a match. It's like Roman Reigns wins. It's a heavyweight title match, and they're bringing the bloodline back again. Oh, why? And fans are
It
not liking it.
worked.
But
It
fans aren't
worked.
liking it. They don't want it. So Jacob Fatu is going to lose to him. He's going to bow down to him, and then it's going to be a whole. Talatonga wasn't on SmackDown, so who knows? Is he next to get released? Like, why wasn't he there?
Probably.
Why wasn't like
Probably.
they never used him? And it's like, so I think Jacob Fatu is going to lose, and that's pretty much it. But I don't know. I'm not feeling good about the future of WWE. I'm really not.
Yeah, I think they hired way too many Samoans. They're gonna have to let some go.
Well, I know we kind of went all over the place, but this was fun. This is awesome. I have to give you a call when this is over. For Wrestling Rants and Reviews, this is Frost, JD Frost, saying thank you for subscribe, comment. Please comment. Let us know what you think.
Adios.
Okay, guys.